What is going on, guys? So in this video, we are going to talk about why women ignore you even when you're an attractive man. Now, you're probably asking yourself, Mike, I look good, I work out, making good money, I got the charm, I got the beard, I look good. Why is she ignoring me? Why doesn't she like me? Why doesn't she want to go on the date with me? What is the reason? So I'm going to say something really quick for the guys that think that it's all about looks. And I've said this before, it is not just about looks. Yes, you have to be attractive, and being attractive is step one. It's one of the most important things to build attraction with women. Women want to go to a guy that actually looks attractive, that looks like he can take care of himself, take care of his skin, buy good clothes, look good, and just knows how to carry himself and be able to look apart. Women are attracted to that, yes. But more importantly, there are other factors that come in place. And we're going to get right to it, guys. So if you're a guy that is going through that right now and you start to tell yourself, Mike, I'm already attractive, I got the looks, but why is it that I can't get women? Or maybe you're a guy that doesn't have looks and doesn't have any of the points that I'm going to actually point out to you guys. And guys, if that sounds like you, that for some reason you probably don't have the looks, you probably don't have the confidence, you don't know how to get women to not ignore you, go to the description and click the link that's going to take you to a free one-on-one call with me, coaching, and we actually personalize what it is that you have, what's going on with you. That way we can actually help you out, all right? All right, guys, let's jump right to it. Now, number one is the lack of masculine energy. You are not showing her that you are masculine. Now, there's one thing about being attractive, looking masculine, and actually being masculine. Just because you have the looks, just because you got your body right, just because maybe you got muscles and you got a six-pack, but if you're a soft motherfucker and if you don't show her that you're masculine, you are not going to get her attention, bro. Women mentally are going to start swiping left on you, man. Like, that's just it. And now, it's not just about her actually seeing that you're masculine, but she needs to feel it. She needs to feel that you're a guy that knows that he is masculine, that it just comes right off it, man. Like, you need to give her that vibe that, hey, like, you are a guy that doesn't take shit. Like, you're a guy that's about your word, you're assertive, you're confident, and you're not the type of guy to ask for permission. You don't ask permission from people. You just start leading. You show them that you are a man that not only goes with purpose, but you are able to show them that, hey, you're fucking in charge, and that's what you should do. Be in charge. Now, guys, point number two is going to be you have no game. And what do I mean by that? Guys, even if you look attractive, even if you look good, but you don't know how to walk the walk, you don't know how to talk, hey, man, you're literally just a fucking statue. You're a statue that looks good, but you can't even say anything because you don't know what the fuck you're saying. You don't know how to talk to women. You don't know how to actually spit game. You start to freeze up. You get nervous. This is the type of things that is going to make her ignore you. Now, attraction actually gets her attention, but what actually gets results is actually you knowing how to talk to her. So for example, if you're a guy, right, that you look attractive, you got muscles, and you think that all that is going to get her attention, yeah, maybe you might get her attention because of looks. But if you are a guy that's just so shy and you just don't know what to say after, like, bro, like, you don't know what to say to her when you see her in the street, you don't know how to actually talk to her or engage in a conversation, bro, attraction goes out the fucking door. Attraction is just so a woman can see and actually look at you and be like, think about like, wow, he's cute, he's an attractive guy. But now if whatever you say out of your mouth is not attractive, you're not gonna get her, man. That's why women start to fucking ignore you. I'm gonna give you a good example. I have a friend, right? He is not a bad looking guy, okay? This guy, he doesn't have any fucking hair. He's a bald guy, and women like it because bald guys just look more manly for some reason. They look more masculine. They appear more masculine. And he's not an ugly guy. I'll tell you this, he doesn't dress the best. He kind of dress shitty. And after I tell him, hey, you gotta wear certain clothes, this and that, when he wears the clothes I tell him to wear, he does look better. Yes. But now the problem is this, he got the attraction right. He grabbed the woman's attention. But now when he actually engages in a conversation, he fucks it up. Like, my man doesn't know how to talk to women. He doesn't know what to say. He doesn't know how to actually go forward and move forward a conversation and to make it lead to a date. Because that is what's most important. Like, yeah, you can look all good and all, like you can have the looks and everything, but if you're not talking the right way to a girl, bro, like, you're not gonna get her. And the way to do it is when you're about to actually engage in a conversation, just start listening, bro. Literally, the first line is important. What you say is important. Say something, but just say it. Say something that actually, like, not no cheesy pickup lines, but actually try to grab her attention to something. Like, hey, like, damn, is that what you ordered? Oh, yo, I love that. You know, this and that. Like, bro, just say something, bro. Anything you say, like, just appear confident with it. Like, don't be shy. Don't do that, man. It's not gonna go anywhere. And for my friend over here, like, doesn't know how to talk to girls, and then girls start to look at me and they're like, then they try to get with me because, mind you, I'm not the most attractive guy, but because my personality is very outgoing, I know how to talk. I got the attraction that's here, but then when I talk, my personality brings me up here. Him, on the other hand, he's probably like right here in attraction, but his personality is right here, so now he's going down. So women want to be with a guy that appears masculine and that knows how to talk, that has some fucking game. The only way you're gonna get game is by actually talking to girls. You're gonna get rejected. Like, that's just what's gonna happen. Like, I've been rejected several times from women, and hey, like, I'm not scared to say it. Like women sometimes said no, or they said like, no, you're not attractive, you're ugly as fuck, or don't talk to me, this and that. I didn't care. I didn't give a fuck, because at the end of the day, I was just like, hey, I'm gonna keep going about my day. I don't give a shit. So that is how you have to move with a game. And now number 3, guys, is gonna be neediness. When you are too needy with women, they will ignore you, okay? You build the attraction. Let's say you have game, you know how to talk to her. Now you got her already. You got her attention, bro. She's texting you, but now you fuck it up because you're texting her too much. And this is where most guys make the mistake, right? They think that if they don't text a woman, she's gonna ghost them. Yeah, absolutely, dude. If you're not texting a girl, you're waiting a whole fucking week to text her back. Yeah, she is not gonna pay attention to you. She's gonna forget about you. She's gonna say this guy's not interested. She's gonna leave it. I am not saying wait a week for a woman. I am saying that if she texts you, don't immediately text her right after. Don't immediately text back every fucking response, like immediately. Now, if she's your girlfriend, it's different, because now she's your girlfriend. You guys have already been now for so long. I'm talking about like if you're dating and you're starting to date women, you don't want to show them that they are everything in your world and you need them. You're double texting, you're chasing her, you're just trying too hard to impress her, man. And that's the type of shit women don't fucking like. You got to show her that like, hey, you got it. And like, you're not afraid to lose her. Like, okay, whatever. Like that is the type of vibe you have to be with women. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a story, okay? There was this girl, right? And when I showed her, like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this girl was probably hot as fuck. She was bad. Like, this was the type of girl that every guy wanted to be with. And for some reason, this ugly motherfucker caught her eye, right? So I started to talk to her and I told myself, yo, I don't want to lose this girl. So I'm just gonna constantly, like, not thinking like I'm gonna constantly text her, but I would always reply to her. I would always do this. I would always say, guess what? Bro, a week later, she fucking ignored me and never spoke to me again. And then my boy's like, what happened, bro? Like, you guys were talking. She looked like she liked you. She said you knew how to dress. And I was just like, damn, bro, I think it's because I texted too quick and I fumbled. I lost. She ended up dating a guy who was ugly as fuck, and he had a little bit of style, but the guy was just all fucked up, but he acted like he didn't give a fuck, like he was the shit. And guess what happened? She ended up being with the guy and she ended up staying with him. And I was like, she's with this guy? The guy that looks ugly as shit? Get the fuck out of here. I mean, I don't regret it, because now the girl doesn't look how she used to look anymore. Like, that she's all fucked and everything like that. So I'm happy I didn't end up getting with the girl. But the moral of the story is I was starting to chase her. And because I started to chase her, women don't like men that chase. You're gonna hear women say, no, I like a guy that like actually goes after me, this and that. Yeah, no, don't do it. Don't go after her. Text her, talk to her, but don't show her it's all about her. Like, what I do is this, and this is the one technique that is going to help you guys. When you meet her, okay, let's say you get the number. She gave you the number already, okay? Just say, yeah, listen, let's check this place out. Like, yo, we should get a workout together, or like, whatever. She's gonna know deep down that you're trying to low-key kind of get with her, but she's gonna be confused because she thinks you might just want to be a friend, right? And you know you don't want to be a friend, but that is the move you have to give. You can't show her that you necessarily want to just get with her. You don't show her that. So what you do is you get the number, right? You don't text her immediately. You text her maybe 2 hours later, and then there's when you text her. I wouldn't even say like, hey, it's Mike. We met earlier. You give me your number. No, you're not saying that shit. You're gonna say something relevant in the conversation that you guys had. So for example, and this is what worked for me, right? So this girl, I told her, like, she was telling me how she was driving before without a license. And I said, okay, I mean, I don't really give a fuck, right? I'm just listening. I'm like, okay, yeah, cool, yeah. Wow, no way, damn, I'm gonna have to do this. Like, that's crazy. I can't believe you're driving around with no license. Wow. So you know what I said? Literally the best thing that grabbed her attention, because I know if I just say, hey, it's the guy that got your IG, hey, it's Mike, we spoke earlier, hey, like, I'm not saying that shit, because that is what a fucking simp does. What you're going to say, it was relevant in the conversation of what you guys spoke about, whether it was a joke or whether it was something that she was talking about her life, right? And you make it that point because that shows that you were paying attention. So then I would say something like, damn, I can't believe he was really driving without a license. That's crazy. Or like, I'm surprised you didn't get locked up yet, or something. Bro, saying that is gonna make her laugh, right? You're gonna grab her attention, but you make it relevant to the topic you guys were talking about. Don't immediately say, hey, it's this guy from this. I mean, could it work? Yeah. If she's really into you, it'll work. But if she's not into you yet and she's slowly is starting to get into you, want to create a mystery about who you are, that is what you say. Now, once you're already in there and she's starting to like you, you don't text her back immediately. You don't text her with a good morning every morning. One morning, if she doesn't text you back, don't fucking text her back. You make her wait. Now, people are gonna say, oh, but she's working, this and that. Bro, a woman, if she's working, or if a woman, she's going to school, she's going to college, she will miss school and she would miss work for you if she really likes likes you. If she really likes you, she will give up sleep for you if she likes you. If she doesn't like you, she won't do those things. I've had girls that would take off from work for like 2 days and claim that they're sick just so they can be with me. Why? Because they were really into me. And you have to be at a point, if you want girls to be like that, you can't show them that you're needy. You got to show them that you low-key want them, but you don't care about losing them. You're not scared. You're a guy with a purpose, and hey, you can tell her bye and you can go get with another girl. Girls like a guy for some reason that, not that he's a fuck boy or a player, no, a guy that knows that, hey, bye, like whatever, like it's all good. Like deep down the girl's gonna be like, who the fuck does this guy think he is? But it creates a mystery, and it's like, if he's willing to just push me away, maybe it's because he values his time a lot and he is not just looking at me like just a regular girl. Maybe there is something more to it. They start to question. This is all psychological shit, right? When you start to mess with her mind a little bit, like, oh, she is going to end up craving you even more because you created that mystery. But when you are needy and when you expose everything, there is no mystery there, and she is not going to continue staying with you, bro. And now, guys, number 4 is going to be your vibe just doesn't fit with you. Now, women are smarter than men. They are. For some reason, women are just, they just know everything. They're like FBI and fucking lie detectors because they know when you're lying and they know if you're full of shit, right? If you're a guy that looks like he got his shit together, what I mean is attraction. You're wearing the right clothes, you look attractive, you look like a guy that knows what the fuck he's doing, and the next thing he says out of his mouth, he knows what the fuck he's doing. But if you're a guy that only looks apart but is not apart, she's not gonna want you because now it just looks like you're trying too hard, right? Because I'll tell you this, I've done that before. There was a time where like I wore a suit, right? It was very nice. It was years ago. I was young and I started to talk to a girl who was a little bit older than me. The only reason I was wearing a suit was because we were filming some sort of skit, because I used to love to do acting and everything like that. So we used to film a skit and I was trying to be like, I think I was pretending to be like FBI or some shit like that. And right after we did the film and everything, I spoke to the girl, but I didn't know what the fuck to say. I was so nervous and I'm like, and then she just looked at me like, it looked like I was well put together, but whatever the fuck came out of my mouth wasn't well put together. Like I just didn't know what to say. In her eyes, he was kind of like, this guy's trying too hard. He's trying to look too good, but he doesn't even know what the fuck he's doing. Like women can sense that shit. You need to show her that, yeah, you dress good, but you also need to work on how you talk. And this is why I say, guys, confidence is everything. You need to be confident. Bro, if you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, just act like you know what you're talking about. It was the same way when I was in the military. In the army, there were people there, there were guys that were sergeants, guys. They didn't know what the fuck they were doing. But because of the way they said things and because of the way they carried themselves, it looked like they know what they were doing, but they didn't. They were all dumb as shit. They weren't smart. They were fucking retarded. But because they knew how to carry themselves and they dressed the part, they knew what the fuck they were doing. Supposedly, allegedly, right? It's the same way in dating. If you look like you know what you're doing, you got it, bro. And guys, the last one is number 5. No purpose or drive in your life. What do I mean by that? Guys, attraction is everything, but even if you look attractive and you're a guy that doesn't have purpose in life, she's gonna look like, this guy is just looks like, okay, this guy looks good, but this guy has nothing going for himself. If you're trying to attract the right women, you're trying to attract a woman that is all about her shit, knows what she wants, and you want to attract the right ones, not attract to just some fucking hoe, bro, you need to have some sort of purpose and drive. Whether it is getting the next promotion in your job, whether it's starting a business, whether it's making more money, learning a fucking hobby that's gonna make you money, I don't know. Whatever it is, guys, you need to have some sort of purpose. Women can sense it. You don't need to tell a girl like, oh yeah, I'm starting a business. No, just you looking somewhat busy, but still paying attention to her shows her that you're about your shit. Because if you're all about looks, this is what happens. When you have no mission, you have no purpose, no drive, that means that you are wasting your time. In your spare time, what are you doing? Nothing. You're probably either on the computer watching shit that you're not supposed to be watching, probably scrolling on social media, you're probably playing video games, you're probably those guys that just watch fucking anime and Dragon Ball Z. I'm tired of guys saying that like, hey man, I can't find the right girl because this and that. Yeah, because you're not doing anything with your fucking life. You're working at a fucking gas station. Not that there's nothing wrong with it, but it's like work at the gas station, but also have something else on the side that you're doing to get a better job or make more money. Because how are you going to sustain yourself? If you can't even sustain yourself, how are you going to sustain a woman? It's not going to happen. And most women nowadays, they look at that. Unfortunately, that's the dating life now. A lot of women are going to see like, hey, this guy has no purpose in life. Listen, if a girl loves you, she'll love you and she'll be with you. But if a woman just only looks at you for money, that is a woman you don't want to be with and you don't want to date. Okay, those are the women that you probably are just going to want to hook up one night and that's it. But she won't even hook up with you because you don't have fucking money. So now you're stuck and you're trying to attract the right women, but women also like a guy that has a drive and a purpose. And that doesn't mean have a lot of money. That just means have a plan. You could be a guy that has a plan. Maybe you work at the gas station, like okay, money just to kind of go by, but now you're working on another plan at home. You're working on learning a new skill that's going to make you more money. When you're going to school at the same time, you're also working out. See, that is what I'm talking about. The purpose and the drive of doing more than just living a regular, comfortable life. Women don't like that shit. Why do you think women love to go for the guys that are ambitious, they're entrepreneurs, entrepreneurs or even like first responders because they're like heroes and shit. Like, bro, I'll tell you, when I was a cop for a couple of years, there were women out there that only wanted to be with me just because of my job. And that was because they think that you're going to solve their problems because you know how to solve everybody's problems. I'll tell you this, just because I solved somebody else's problem didn't mean I can solve my own, because that was the time where I was actually fucking up a lot in life, right? And yeah, I had a good job, but just me mentally, I just wasn't there. Now I have some sort of purpose. It wasn't just about going to fucking work. It wasn't just about, hey, let me just go by the day. No, I would go to work and all I did was go to work, and then on my days off, I would drink my fucking liver out and hook up with a random chick that had no point, no purpose in life as well. They gave me just bad energy. And that's why I want you guys to know, like, I don't want you guys to be going around with people that are gonna bring you bad vibes and bad energy. So what you need to do is have some drive, have a purpose in life. Because also women want to be part of something bigger. They don't want to just be here, you do this and that, like just a regular job. They don't want to be your life, but they want to be a part of your life. So do you want her to be a part of a life that you have no life and there's nothing going on for you? You just watch stupid shit and you just go about your day like a normal person? Or do you want to be the guy that has a fucking drive, has a purpose, and something women are gonna be like, damn, this guy's interesting, I love that, like I want to learn more about him, I want to be part of that journey, I'm gonna take him serious? That means that she's not gonna want to go fuck with other guys. And that is the type of vibe you want to give. You want the woman to only fuck with you. Because if you want her to go fuck with other guys, then hey, live a regular comfortable life. She'll probably have sex with you one day and then she'll probably sleep with another guy another day. But if you don't want that, and you want that woman to be exclusively for you, you need to have a drive. And sometimes you're gonna have to push her away. Hey, it is what it is. That's life. If you want to be a man that attracts women, you need to be able to push women away. That is it. That is gonna make a woman actually want you more, because women want what they can't have. Even as a guy, if you're in a relationship, why do you think women that are single want a guy that's in a relationship? But when the guy is single, women don't want the guy that's single, because women want what they can't have. There are some women that just can't have certain boyfriends because maybe there's something wrong with them. So they want the guy that's already in a good relationship because they're like, this guy looks attractive, he knows how to take care of his lady, he knows how to walk with his lady, I want him. And you as a guy has to be able to hold that. You gotta be able to control yourself, because women don't respect men that look at other women, right? And trying to get with other women, because now it's like, oh, now you want to be the guy that, yeah, you could be a little, not flirty, but you can be respectful and you can still talk to other girls like respectfully, but you also want to show her that you have respect for your woman at the end of the day. Then the problem is when you're like that, women want you even more, bro. Like if you're an easy guy to just, okay, you have a girl, now you want to sleep with the girl that was looking at you, the girl that was looking at you was gonna look at you like he was kind of easy to get. Now if you're the guy that has a girlfriend and the girl keeps looking at you, you're ignoring her, you're just like, you know, going by maybe just one smile, like, hey, how are you, that's it. And she's gonna be like, fuck, she's gonna want you even more and more and more, because she wants what she can't have. And it's not just about the attraction, it's because of how you're carrying yourself, because you implemented all these things that I told you. You were showing that you weren't needy, you were showing that you still have some sort of purpose. That's it. And guys, if you're still a guy that went through this video and you still tell yourself, Mike, I am still struggling, bro, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, I don't know how to get a girl's attention, I look good, or maybe you don't look good, maybe you're an ugly motherfucker, and that's fine. I was there, okay? I'm not the cutest guy. But guys, if you really need the help and you really want to improve your dating life, go in the description, click the link, and we'll work one-on-one, help you out, all right? I'll see you guys in the next video.